What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K2N here with his first ever commentary on his brand new channel. Yes, I finally got my goddamn PVR after 2 years of saying this shit. Also, I want to talk about THQ going a little bankrupt over here, owing $45 million to WWE, and they sold basically all their titles and parts of the company to make the most money as they can, as much money as they can. Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about what I think drove them to the ground, what made customers turn away, and what made less people buy the game. Um, Going back in the days of 2007, as we are Smackdown Vs Raw, which was ages ago. I personally think it was one of the best SVR games that was out. I love the story mode. I loved it how it kept on going. Like if you finish it, it just starts all over again. Like you did not have to do, well, you did have to quit. Oh no, you didn't. The credit comes out, but then you stay there and you can continue, start all over again. Also, the realism in 2007, because when you start, I think you start with just the WWE Titantron, the logo, and yeah, and then the entrance. I don't think you could use fireworks, which I loved about it. Yeah, yeah. I also think it was one of the best servers they had until we get to 2008. The age of the noobs, the noobs. The freeze glitch came out, clans came out, drama came out, all that shit together. It was basically the freeze glitch was, I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, maybe some of y'all know. Basically, when you're sitting on the floor, you go over their head, and what is now called the Fist of Fury, you hold R1 and press square over their head, and they freeze them. They can't get up, you can't hit them or nothing. They just stay there for the rest of the game until you quit, or win or lose. Also, I don't know why. This should have been common sense. When you win SVR 08 and you play online, and let's say your partner, let's say you're doing a tag team, right? And your partner leaves, the whole game ends, and you lose. How am I supposed to control that? I don't understand that. Well, going to SVR 09, I think it was the game where you play online and the servers was laggy as hell. Like it was just delayed. Normally, like you can't even get to a normal match. All the matches were delayed. It was the day that it came out. I hated the system from the My Player. It was that thing that you use for the airplane shit. You gotta do matches and then you gotta earn resiliency by kicking out with 2 body parts in red. That shit, I found that shit impossible. I don't know how a lot of people did that. Online it was alright. Wasn't too big of a fan of SVR 09. It was they changed a lot of stuff. They added some more moves and stuff like that. I really don't remember a lot because these games were ages ago. Okay, and jumping into Smackdown vs Raw 2010. I think it was the game where they took around 50 to 75 moves up, or they kept taking off moves from SVR 09. I don't understand why you keep taking off moves, because the moves is what makes the game. You're basically making us turn into John Cena, because John Cena only does like 5 moves. Yeah, it was the day where the servers got a little better because it wasn't that delayed anymore. You had to get into the game with a guy with good connection, because if you don't, you're gonna get delayed. The servers were gonna be delayed. They added paint tool for the first time, right? Yeah, yeah. It was I think it was a great invention. Paint tools was awesome. A lot of people started using it. It started bringing a lot of customers back. Took designs and creations to a whole new level. Also, people making call contests and all that. No more logos, and The servers were a little bit better. I started playing that shit more online. I mean, it was a day. It was the year I think they took the headbutt off, the new headbutt where it makes you jump like 5 feet into somebody's gut across the ring. That shit was annoying. There was no way to dodge that. Oh, and they took that rolling over back move too, where you could just stay rolling over somebody's back and it's unblockable. And they took a lot of unblockable moves off, which helped us a lot. Even though I forgot to mention some SVR 09 when they took off they tried to hide the freeze glitch in SVR 09. It was rediscovered in like a month or two, and there was also an instant pin, like a finisher, what is it called, the Choke of Doom glitch. That once they do it on you, that's an automatic pin. You're gonna lose. It makes your whole your body and your head turn red, which is annoying. And they finally added a bar where you either could hold the X button, or you could just tap the buttons. The year of the modern controllers. It was like, I think THQ really did try to do something, but yeah, it's like every minor setback. Like it's basically the no-lives who kept discovering this. I don't understand how you're gonna discover a finisher, the Choke of Doom. Gonna go buy a modded controller from a GameStop, which is $35 just to kick out. And there's new people online, and make fake accounts. Fake accounts were annoying as hell. Also, making fake accounts just to new people. Like, why? Why do you have to take it so serious? It was, to be honest, it was basically the noobs that drove THQ down. Because you look at the other games such as Saints Row the Third, as I'm running out of time here. Saints Row the Third, it was a great game. It was personally one of my favorites. I thought it was better than GTA 4. I originally wasn't big of a fan of GTA 4 because you can make your own character, you rob banks from bobbleheads, you have your crew already, even though one of them supposedly dies in an airplane. You will probably never find that out now since THQ got bankrupt. Yeah. Then WWE 12 come out. They be claiming the bigger, better title, reamped, everything was better than everything. As I can't dance over here, pin this bitch. Even though he kicks out. In the bigger, better title, the servers were a little bit better. It was the year where they fired the GameSpot and took the servers to themselves. It was kind of a fail. I mean, the community creations barely worked. I don't know what the hell happened with that. Yeah. The community creations barely worked. Online servers, once again, you gotta play with good connection people, or it was split or freeze. No, it was split. The match was split, or I think it will freeze in the loading into game session. Yeah, and then there was the year they took off the cross blur, which made a lot of people get mad because it was a blur. I mean, creations go good. Paint tools were good with that, and they just took it off, like not thinking what people would think, because they just, corporate America never understands what the consumer wants. I don't understand that. I personally do not like Corey Ledesma. I hate that dude. He promises a lot of things, but yeah, doesn't do shit. To be honest, I really think they should have never hired him. I just don't like him. Also, it was WWE 12 was the year. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because I only got like a minute left. WWE 12 was the year that they made out a patch which messed up the servers, and you can't play Paint Tools online, and the community creations were basically impossible to use. So jumping into WWE 13, the servers were better, but weren't as good. It was bound for millions of splits and stuff like that. The millions of splits in the games, it was difficult to make a full match done, and the glitches. And also I hated how, let me say this real quick, I hated how in the WWE games, unlike the SVR, you do a finisher or you throw somebody off the ladder, and through 2 tables they stand up in 5 seconds, unlike SVR games, because it just ruins the realism that they just added with the animations and all that. Well, that's all I gotta say for now. Thank you for watching. Comment what you think. Are you hyped for WWE 2K14 since they hired Brian Williams? And I'll catch you later, guys. I'll make another video soon. Deuces.